Alright, we are playing some Go this time, and this time we are on Katrain, which is a software where you can analyze your game or play against AI. And we are essentially setting up a 13 by 13 game, and we are playing against Katago, which is one of the strongest AIs. We are playing with a handicap system, so we are playing with 6 stones for us, and the overall goal is to, whenever we win, we are going to reduce one of our handicap stones. The last time I played, I actually lost pretty hard, so let's see. I will have no time constraints here, and I turned off all the analysis stuff, so I won't be able to cheat by seeing if my moves were good or not. I think this is the only indication that I don't know how to turn off, but I will not be actively looking at the green dot here. There's the approach. We already technically have an enclosure here, so I'm looking towards kicking or pincering. If I kick, they will just do a 2-space extension and attack this corner at the same time. So I believe this pincering is better because it is an enclosure at the same time. Like it's a bigger enclosure technically. This is a if I do a kick, it's like a smaller extension for myself. Yeah, the idea is that I'm essentially trying to take the base. We do pressure the base of the embedding stone first. Let's do that. That's strange. So I think my idea should be to cut these two stones for sure, to make it harder for them to live. The problem is that if I Hana and he cuts here, this group might start getting in trouble, as in my corner group here. I think we might be fine. If we honey here, he cuts, we can always extend down and then move towards the right side in order to close this stone off and kill it. I think before he gets around here into the corner, I will have time to block him off. So let's try that. Another Hana. I feel like just connecting here. Don't know if it's too slow. If I connect here, then he could turn here on F6, but I think I can easily cut him, and then my cutting stone can run towards the upper side or the right side, and I should be fine, I believe, if I do that. And this group should also be alive if I strengthen this side at the same time. So it seems fine to me. I'm gonna just connect here. Alright, so now we have an attachment here into my corner. This H3 stone looks in trouble. Ah, I didn't even mention my rank. I think I'm around 25Q or something. I'm a beginner, so yeah. My idea is to cut these 2 stones. If I cut them, then I can kill them for sure. I'm not sure if once he plays under, if he's able to connect. Usually the normal reaction is to react with the attached stone. I have to read a bit. If he attaches here, I'm pretty sure I can cut it off if he connects here. If he attaches here on H2. I don't run it. What I'm seeing is he could Hana on J4 next, or he could extend into L3. J4 could threaten to connect with the center group, or with this 1 stone here, by surrounding my H3 stone. Yeah, I think J4 is very strong because it attacks both of these sides at the same time. I'm looking towards H4, maybe J3. Then the cut doesn't work. Then J4 doesn't work anymore, even if he cuts. Should I play J4? He could technically cut. If I play J3 and he cuts, I could play H4 in a chariot, but then he might be able to just run out of the group. And these H3 group will be in trouble. So J4 might be the best. J4 or H4. I liked H4 because it's pressuring the stone at the same time. Because it can still run out. If he goes diagonal and then up, he can still run out. And can maybe connect with the upper group. Let's go with H4 here. H4 and could also jump to H5. If I jump to H5, J4 will be in more trouble. He plays J4, I need to connect on H4, and this corner might be getting in trouble once he plays K5 Atari. then he might get this very large corner. So let's play h4. If I run it back here, then he gets the Atari and pressures this group at the same time again. Ah, this is trouble. Play here, connect, extends, I extend. If I extend here, I'm just going to lose way too much from the corner. He might do a large knight's extension here into the second line, and I'm going to be losing a lot. So I feel kind of forced to do L4. Maybe cut. If I cut on L3, no, I need 2 turns, because in order to actually pressure this cut, I need to follow it up with J3. And once I follow it up with J3, they can always react with M3. While before that extending upwards, which results kind of in the same thing. Maybe we sack this once down. Maybe that's the stretch. By playing L5. Play L5. Atari, I connect. If he extends, then I can connect. Can I connect? Ah, this middle group is kind of trouble. I have trouble saving it, or thinking about it. Let's give him the corner and play L5. The idea is there that I have to run out with this group, either upwards or to the left. If we run to the left, we are going to kill this for sure, assuming that he can't connect here, which I believe he can't. Not sure if I should spend another move here. Going to jump out here. This will ensure that these two groups, or like either these or these groups, are connected, and that this stone is disconnected from this. Which side should I move towards? I'm not going to be able to connect with this group, and yeah, I think I have to run towards the right side, unless I believe I can eat up these stones. I could if I run on this side. I think he will always be able to connect up. If I run, he can Hana, and I can't Hana back. Or can I? Because I could connect under with the cutting stones. With the cut stones, if he cuts on the D9. This group here can still live too. If he just invades on C3, right? He could either live with the left side invading stone or with F3. But I'm focusing on keeping my own stones alive here, in the hope that just connecting up is going to create enough territory for myself. I can't Hana here. If I Hana, he can cut me and connect up with these stones, and then this one stone is weak. I believe it is weak. Yeah, I'm going to extend towards the right side. He's going to get a big corner again. He has like 3 corners now already. What are we going for here? Do I go for the two stone bench? He cuts. I don't think I can bend him yet. These stones are kind of trouble. Let's just build a big wall. Gotta keep these separated. He essentially cut these 2 groups. Well, I have to make sure that these don't connect. I like the bamboo here if I play J6. Could also play H7. H7 pressures these 2 groups at the same time. Extending on K8 ensures that this corner will be safe, this side will be safe, because he might be doing K8 himself afterwards. And this group might run into this corner group here, reducing me a lot. If I play J6, can he cut this here? He jumps on F5. I extend, goes to T6. I think I'm fine. Oh, he has this clamp too, right? If I do this, he can clamp here. And if I play L8 in reaction, he can pressure K7 with either K8 or K6. It will likely be K6. Yeah, in that scenario, if he does the K6, these 2 stones will both be dead. So maybe we just have to connect here. With K6. Yeah, I'm going for that. Can I bend yet? He cuts me here. I shouldn't Atari from this side. I should Atari from this side and let him run towards this side. Play here, he cuts. Atari from this side, he runs. Run again. No, then he can connect up with this stone. Not that it really matters. Like, I don't know yet how these groups are all surviving. This is going to survive for sure. This he needs in one more move. This is alive for sure as well. And these 2 I don't know. What if I just jump here? He pushes, I block, and then he cuts me here. No, then these 3 stones are going to die if I do that. And in the scenario that I'm thinking, whenever I bend here, I will the cut will always cut off these 3 stones. So I think we make a big wall. He gains so much territory. The hope is that we kill this group and this group. I don't think we can kill this group. Maybe we can kill it. Let's extend it again. We have 3 liberties here. I block. Can I do a crazy play? Issue is that if I block here, this is kind of a non-liberty. Because once he plays here, I should aim to cut. So these only have 2 liberties in reality. And then once I cut this, once he plays k8, these 3 stones are dead. I have to move back again. We already did a very slow move here before. If you move to m8, this doesn't really protect this group. You could connect with this group too. I don't like j4 or in this cutting sequence. He cuts, if he tries to connect on j6, I play j4. He can peep on g5. I need to connect, and then he will be able to connect these groups. But I think the way for me to win this is to for sure kill these 2 groups here. If I connect here, then this RT here is gone. He will be able to extend into my corner more. But I think that's fine. I have to worry about this group actually getting eyes. If I guess the center will have to be eyes. Let's go for that. Yeah, going to just build a wall and cut these 2 groups. I have to make sure these groups are connected to something that can get eyes. Can he cut this? No, I don't think so. This is very big too. If I get to play d3, this is for sure dead, I believe, and I might get all this corner here, which is going to make this group here alive. It's all assuming that h2, that I read this out correctly, and you can't actually connect. Yeah, I'm thinking about if d3 or playing here is actually worth it, because I don't think I can totally, like, well, block him off while connecting these 2 groups. I would need to do a shoulder hit on L8, but then he can keep going on the second line. Or I do a second line extension here on M9. That doesn't work. If I do the M9 extension, he can do the Kosomi on L8 and pressure walking out and going into my corner at the same time. So instead of worrying about that, I think I should attack myself and do D3. I block here, he cuts me. I Atari, he connects. Then I have these 3 stones here. And I think this shape is always bad when once he cuts here. Let's try it. He's trying to connect. Going to block this. Damn, he can actually connect up, I think, because we can't block from here. If I block from here, then G2 is coming. I take J1. I think I can disconnect these. There's a large knife extension. This corner is getting attacked from 2 sides. I'm thinking about just playing L11. I'm worried about the attachment on J10 as well. If I press him down on G11 first, H11, then I could cut off the J10 attachment with J11 afterwards. And if he doesn't react to it, we could go further into my corner and be live with this group likely. But this was always open for invasion, so I shouldn't feel too bad about him getting a bit of the corner. The bad part is that influence towards the side only gives me half of the points. Essentially, only this half of the center. This is going to be nothing. The issue is if I play L11, then both of these sides can still extend further and get more points. Let's press him down here first. If I play K10 or K11, still extend. I block on L12. He cuts me on L11, and I think my stone on L12 will be dead. I have to make maybe I forget about the corner territory. Try to make my center as big as possible, because I don't think I'm going to get the corner. I don't know how I can actually get the corner and not have him run inside here. Maybe M10. M10. No, he can still jump to L12 and reduce this entire corner territory. If I play L11, I might get a very tiny corner, maybe 2 points or something. But I don't think I can afford to do I want to make myself. No, I'm not gonna be cut off. It will be connected to the center. So maybe it will be more. L11? No, it won't be much points. He can reduce on both sides here. I think I need to keep both of these groups very low, and that's going to be to my benefit. It will give me a bigger center. I have to prevent this from going to the fourth line, essentially. How do I do that? Do I play on L8 or L9? L8 seems weak. It's a single stone. Like, after he extends, it seems weak. L9, he could jump in with M9. I block on M10, and then he gets the Tiger's Mouth on L8. Then I have this open Tiger's Mouth here. He can peep inside and get the corner side here. But I will at least have cut off this section. I'm gonna try to do this actually. Yeah, that's what I read out. That's also what I read out. Hey, at least it happened as I've read it out. What's about this? Say he sacks this. I play here. He cuts. I take. He blocks. I fill in. And then I have this cutting. What actually, if I defend here. But this big group is very likely going to be connected with this side. As long as I have one cut part, I should be fine. This could be a cutting part essentially. The problem is if he manages to actually live with this group inside here, this will be big trouble. We play b8 once, and if he extends again, we then play a7. The cut now is not threatening anymore, because it cannot connect up with the d8 stone. Let's try that. And L11 was played, just as I read out earlier, and this is going to expand this corner here, but I will be able to have cut these groups off. In the end, one of the groups still was able to get into the third line. I was talking about the fourth line here, but I was meaning actually the third line. We connect here, and I don't think this can be cut. Prevent the connection here. Now we have to connect here. We have one weakness here, and one weakness here if we connect. Let's say we block like this. If he peeps from here, I connect. He peeps from here, I connect. I think he also still has awesome move here. After the sequence, he will have to connect here, I believe, because I could pressure to cut off. No, I don't think so. I would have to move on N10 first in order to get one more liberty of the right group. How do I block here? I'm thinking about H10 and J10. Those are the two options I'm thinking about. I think it has to be J10, because if I connect with H10, he's going to go to J9 and pressure the peep here, but also pressure the connection at the same time. I'm gonna play this, and we just connect up. So I think we are on endgame now. Where do I have weaknesses? We have one peep weakness here, a small weakness here, if G5 is played. Is it a weakness? Do I have to react to that? Not really. Yeah, that's it. That's the only weakness I can think of. So here, and yeah, that's the only weakness. Here, I can pressure K6. Playing on J3 also pressures K2, right? But I think that's the biggest threat, so he has to react to it. Yeah, playing J3. If he doesn't connect, then I play in and get these 3 stones. Is it bigger than this? I think so. Another dumpling could also pressure from this side. It would be a better shape for gonna pressure from this side here. I think that's the only side left. We also have this. This is 1 point for me, and this is 1 point for them. I think this is bigger. And only a neutral point is left. This one. Wait, if I play here, I'm threatening this cut, right? I'll play here. I throw in, he takes, I play here. No, I don't think this works. Let's do it anyway. We don't have anything else to play. Passed. I'm also gonna pass. Oh, yeah, I won. I mean, I had a big Fanta. Just didn't have to make sure I don't die, and then I think I'm fine with so many handicap stones. Let's analyze the game. First performance report, I think. Yeah, played pretty badly according to the AI. 25%. It's pretty bad. Apparently my opening is the weakest point, and endgame it shows that it was my best, but I think the endgame was just very simple in this case. Or maybe it was just very short. When did it start counting for endgame? I'm not even sure. Let's look over the game. We should save the game first. Not sure if I should be turning this on or not. Maybe you might know, I don't know. Let's see where I apparently did make big mistakes. So my pincer approach here was actually the best option, apparently. It's good, that's good. My extension was also correct. No, I didn't extend. I actually hana it here. Yeah, why is it a hana? I mean, why is it an extension? I think if I hover over it, it's gonna show me. It doesn't really tell me much. Because I'm worried about the corner side here. If I extend and he can't really honey back here because I will be able to cut. I get it. Yeah, this left side was much safer than I actually thought. This toothpicks extension is safer than I thought. Like I don't even necessarily need to cut here. I could also connect from the bottom if I wanted to be like even more risk averse. I think. Let's keep going. Action was correct. Should probably only be looking at red or orange moves. Okay, here apparently I did a big mistake. Wait, they're telling me to Tanuki. Aren't they worried about the stone here? Let's play this out and see what happens. We play this. Ah, I see. I think they interpret the center as always being dead, and that's why they are not worried about these stones. I don't even know if that's a very big mistake. Like if it's advanced for me to actually survive. Like making sure that these stones are for sure dead. I don't know. Let's keep going. Yeah, I had a feeling that they thought this was a mistake. In the end, I lost nearly the entire corner there. I think I lost the entire corner for the center, essentially. They wanted me to still take Tanuki. So the AI is fine with it, with them getting a very big corner here. And even having Archie here, they're fine with that too. Okay, let's keep going. I think I'm gonna mostly ignore the green dots. I think it's not worth going over too much. They wanted me to actually cut. I thought it wouldn't be worth it. I think it's some kind of limit erase. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what's going on here. Yeah, I reacted wrong again. They wanted me to Hana. I thought the cut would be very dangerous. That's why I extended. I see. I think the reason why they were fine to be cut is because they interpreted that even if it's cut, this group will connect to this one and this group will connect to this one. Yeah. And with this variation, essentially, I will have they have a much smaller corner. So it's a bit about confidence in that these groups are going to be dead for sure. Let's go back to the main line. That's another mistake, apparently. Yeah, this block is what I was initially thinking about, but I was worried about, like if I do this, I was worried about this. I think this was it, and for some reason I didn't like this. Is this the correct variation that I read out? I'm not sure. Ah, I thought about the clam. That's correct. The clan somehow works out too. Okay, just gotta move on. I'm not sure what I thought. Doesn't show me here either. I was worried about them burning here and actually reducing me by a lot. That's apparently another big mistake. Wait, I thought this would be terrible. Yeah, this is the section I read. Why do they need to defend here? Can't they just? Yeah, this is what I read. Them actually playing here. If I cut, then they pressure here and these stones are dead. No, they aren't dead. I can't. The right group can't fully enclose them. Alright, I see. I read it out wrong. Let's go back to mainline. There you go. Yeah, back to mainline. This was apparently another big mistake. Ah, I don't really know why. Yeah, I don't really understand why, to be honest. Wait, what is that? I'm reacting with D2 to the tree invasion. And wait, this is so weird. Is this bottom group somehow alive? Is 5 and 7 here somehow alive? Like, am I able to connect up with the H4 group? I don't think so. Alright, let's move on. Apparently I didn't need to connect there. Yeah, I don't get it. Ah, because this is threatening life. Ah, this is center, that's why. But I still don't get it. Isn't this huge? Like, these stones are now connected up and this will reduce my entire center, right? I guess I don't quite get it. I think this is the first game where there are so many mistakes that I don't understand even by looking at the AI analysis. Usually it's very obvious, but this time I don't actually quite understand. Yeah, I wanted to press down here in order to prevent the J10 connection. They're attaching instead. Why doesn't he hunt it to this? They are fine. I see. They are fine with them running out to the center. Or I can still block them off with good shape here. Huh? What if they sacrifice that top stone and just run out? Isn't this going to be worth it? I think for some reason, I'm overvaluing the center. Like a lot of times, it looks so big that a group is running into the middle. But the AI is valuing the corner and the size much more. Let's go back. I think the reason I'm valuing it is because being overly safe is very easy to make the center alive, right? I think in many games the center is like having a very large center and one mistake and you're kind of dead. This was also a mistake apparently. M9, I didn't even think about that move. I thought they would be able to do the Kosumi here and threaten both sides at the same time. Apparently, I don't need to react to either one. They are fine to be. They are fine to be have this open-ended again. Okay, so I'm not going to view that because it's the same logic. Apparently, I was fine here to actually do this. I thought there was Archie here, and no. I was worried about this because I was worried about this group somehow being alive here. I wanted to be super safe. So this one is about confidence. Aha. Instead of just doing this, I could have bended here. I think that's a common mistake that I'm doing. When I'm sandwiched by two sides, I'm often just doing this. But I should be bending more. I don't even know if it's called bending. And we are on endgame. I think endgame I didn't. Apparently this isn't big. Well, I'm worried about this point. Wait. I actually want to see what's going on here. This is center because this pressures this entire corner, I believe. That's why. Uh, huh. This was somehow bigger. Um, I think this was bigger because this threatens to cut more. And that's it. Nice. I think I did, on the first game, I got cut off everywhere and I died a lot. The non-recorded game I did. So I think I did pretty well.